still not having this dream of marriage and kids at the age of 37, and I'm pushing 40, has affected me emotionally in a lot of ways. I think I've done a lot of stuff wrong in my dating career. I think that, I don't want to say it's because I've done wrong things that I haven't met someone yet, because I do believe like when the timing is right, it just is right. But I think that I have made mistakes that have damaged me emotionally. I'm 37, I'm single, I've had some sexual experiences. And yeah, some of them I don't regret, because at the end of the day, even if they didn't work out, they were nice guys. It's just part of dating. It didn't happen. And then, yeah, there are some that I truly regret, because it was too soon. Maybe I actually really liked the guy, and if I slept with him too soon, that may have turned them off, which I feel like is also kind of, I don't know, like this stigma that we put on women as a society, and especially being raised in a Christian society. We have such a stigma on sex, especially when women have sex outside of marriage. Like, men can do whatever they want and no one cares, but like when women have sex outside of marriage, it's like, oh, you did that too soon, or you shouldn't have done that, or now he's not interested, which I do think there's an element of truth to, but at the same time, my regret just doesn't come from that. It comes from like the emotional damage I'm inflicting upon myself. Like, it's another person that I gave this part of myself to, and that I can't get back, and the majority of them didn't deserve it. And so it's just this mental and emotional kind of like cycle that I put myself in that's not healthy. Well, the way I end up trying to meet men is through these dating apps, whether it's Tinder or Bumble or Hinge or all the other million different ones out there that you can meet guys. And it's always hit or miss. Sometimes you can meet some quality men on there, and sometimes it's like the whole spectrum. You have a guy that just wants to hook up, and then you have a guy that's like looking for the family and looking for the wife and all of that stuff. And a lot of these guys, like, that I've dated and met through the past, they're not bad people. If I saw them on the street, I'd say, hey, it'd be fine. But it's just a system that hasn't been working for me. And I've met guys in bars organically too, but they're not, they want the same thing that these guys on Tinder want. They just want to take you home for the night. They don't want really anything real. The reality of the situation is that women can only have kids for so long. Like, I want kids. And that can be hard too, because you don't want to come across as desperate. You don't want to come across as like, put a baby in me. Like, you don't want to like scare a potential partner off by like this desire of your heart. And I think it has affected me too negatively with like career-wise. I wanted to be a wife and mom for years that I just didn't even know what else would happen. Like, I didn't even know what else I wanted to do with my life. So I think it was like my mid to late 20s, I was like, okay, I've had all these like little weird piddly jobs. Like, I really need to get focused on a career, because if I'm not gonna have this personal side of my life, then I need to have something else to pour passion into. And I need to figure out what I want to do to make money, like just to be able to live my life. I love to travel. Like, you can't do that if you're just waiting tables all the time. And I just got to this point where I'm like, I feel like it did affect my career a lot, because I couldn't focus in. I couldn't figure out what I was passionate about, what I wanted to do. I would go through bouts of depression, especially if relationships didn't work out. It would like really like knock me down for a while, and I couldn't focus on anything else. I think it's affected me in good ways too. I have traveled the world. I really have a sense of self at this point in my life. Like, I'm not looking for a partner to fulfill me. Whereas in my 20s, I feel like I thought having a husband and kids would make me whole. Now at this point in my life, I am whole. I'm an independent person. If I am blessed to get into a serious relationship, like, I'm not gonna be looking to that person to like meet my needs. They're just gonna be, like a true partner. In this whole journey, one of the most amazing things for me has been working at Urban Skinner X, because not only have I found something that I love and I'm passionate about, but I'm surrounded by diverse, strong, powerful women. And that's a huge deal for me. Like, I have finally found a career that I'm passionate about and that I love and that I'm excited to go into work every day. And it's not like I'm just at a 9-to-5 waiting for my husband to appear. Like, I have a career that I love. I'm super proud of where I am right now, and a lot of it has been because of the job that I stepped into.